the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now when
Alright guys, it's Monday. It's beautiful out, but it's windy. It's blowing 20 miles an hour all day. So that part sucks. But we're here at this Massey Ferguson tractor supply company, and we are picking up some rims and tires from them. And then I have 2 picks. So I'm going to Nebraska. Never been there before, so that's cool. Pays pretty good too. But on the way there, there's another ag location. I got to pick up the rest of the load, which looks like the majority of the load. Sounds like they only have a couple tires here for me. But it is so windy. I made sure to ask, I was like, how tall is the load? Because being so windy, I really don't want to be driving around with a big brick tall load, you know, being a wind sail. That'd just be an awful ride. But sounds like this load should only be about 6 feet tall. So we're gonna get this loaded and hit the next location. Also, I was gonna say, I am really glad I brought some gym clothes, because it's supposed to be a high of 80 degrees today. And man, I was wearing jeans yesterday. I showered and everything. I was like, I gotta put some shorts on. I got some tennis shoes. Like this early spring is a weird time, you know. Go from 50 degrees, 40 degrees where it's cold, you need a coat and all that. Then the next day is 70 or 80. It's wild, but we're having a good time. All right guys, we got it all loaded. These are the majority of the load. The rest of the load that I'm picking up is a couple pallets we'll put right here. But these 4 tires combined should weigh about 9,000 pounds. And then we have another 4,000 pounds of pallets to put on here. But had to put them in front of the axle and behind the axle because they got these welded, so you really don't have much options. I do have a strap here on the other side, but I have a hook here and a hook here. The only downside is I have to use my ratchet straps for that location, and the ratchet straps aren't as strong and aren't as thick, and I wanted thick straps and strong straps to hold these down. I've never transported tires before. Got them on some dunnage pretty high up because their forks were pretty big, but should have this all ready to go. Everything's super tight. Everything is looking good. So this area kind of sucked. Didn't have I wanted to put the dunnage more here, but because of the ramp area, it's open. Had to put it more on the edge. But yeah, everything's strapped down. Each tire set should be about 4,500 pounds. So should be good. It is tire on tire. There was dunnage in here and we took them out, so it's rubber on rubber. So these shouldn't be going anywhere. And then also I did ask if I could use chains. You know, you want to ask these questions. And they said to use straps. They said that these tires are about $45,000. So they're very expensive. They're brand new. So hopefully we did everything correct. We have about an hour to our next location, and let's hit the road. All right, well, we've been sitting in traffic for 10 miles because of a car accident, and looks like started a car fire or a grass fire. But yeah, I've been sitting in this traffic for an hour. But hopefully everybody's okay. Hopefully everybody's safe. All the fire department's here. It looks like a bale. Someone's hay. A bunch of hay caught on fire somehow. Trailer brakes or something. Who knows? It's kind of different. Alright guys, we're at the second stop. Got all loaded. We got a pallet of hubs. So I put individual straps up over each set of hubs. They're different sizes. Put the blanket over it. One, you can see like the bolt to protect my strap from the bolts, and also to kind of hold everything in there. Put a bungee down so it's not flapping around, nothing will go loose. Now, these rims, these scared me. Put one strap down in the middle, you know, because they're round, so it's very hard to secure something that's round. So I had these guys put these bands on. These are the plastic ones, not the metal ones, so they're not as good, but it gives me a little peace and comfort. And then I did my best to try to put an X over it, so got an X over it. You know, I'm out of ratchet straps. I only had 4, so I used 1, 2, 3, 4. So I might go buy some more because I'm going to the weigh station to scale this, because I was told that these big ass tires were 9,000 pounds, and the broker is trying to tell me that they're 3,500 pounds because he wants me to take these too. But obviously this was quoted as a 25-foot load. Really, we're already at 30 feet, maybe 37. I only have about 5 feet. Got my tarps there and then a little bit of bed space there. So we're definitely over what he quoted. He said it was only going to be 6 foot high. Right now we're 5 foot. But the broker wants me to verify the weight on this because I was told that these are 9. He's saying that they're 3, 5. So there's a Love's about a mile down the road. So we're gonna go hit the scale, see what we're weighing. Probably will pick up some more straps because we got 800 miles to go with these rims. The rims are what scare me the most, and I don't know. It's pretty solid right now, but you know, the rims stacked on top of each other, so if one rim moved out of place or something, the whole thing could go. So it doesn't make me feel very confident, but they are very tight right now. So yeah, let's go hit Love's, hit the scales, see what we're at. I did measure my squat on my truck. I have maybe 1,000 pounds of payload available, just a rough estimate. So we're gonna go weigh it. This was quoted for being 13,000 pounds, 600, 13.6. So we're gonna go hit the scales and see what we weigh, because if we got 13.6, I'm not taking those. But if it's not 13.6 and it's under, we'll come back and we'll try to put those somewhere. We'll try to figure it out. I'm not too stoked about it, but it is on the BOL, and if it is the weight, we'll take it. But I did tell the broker, you know, this should never have been quoted a 25-foot load. This is a 40-foot load all day. So it's my first time with this broker. You got to be careful. These brokers are trying to save money, right? They want to quote it as a 25-foot load, so it's partial. I'm getting paid pretty good. It's not exactly perfect, but I do ending up having to take those, and it weighs more, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, guys, we are back. We did go to the scales. We were 32,000 pounds. Our goal is 37 with what we're getting paid. So did come back and grab these 2 tires and then those other ones. So they're all gone. Now the only problem is I think I'm overweight on the drive axle. I measured the squat, and it's pretty much the lowest I've measured it before, but I've never actually measured it at max. So I'm gonna go back to Love's down the street. It's just a 5-minute drive. Verify what we got going on, and if we are overweight, we'll take those off and we'll leave them. because as you can see, we now have a 40-foot trailer and he only paid for 25. So if we are overweight, it is what it is. It is now, and what time is it? It's now 1:30. I got here at 9, so I've spent way too much time here messing with these loads, trying to get it secured and redoing it. So I'm ready to just hit the road. This is a waste of my time, you know. All right, we're heading to Nebraska, but right now we're heading towards Salt Lake City. Thought I'd show you the mountain scenes, as they're pretty easy to see because they got snow on them. But all right, get back to driving. All right, we're entering into Ogden, Utah, and it's surrounded by these beautiful mountains. I like it. Well, just a little update. We're in Wyoming, 500 miles to our destination in Nebraska. But when I entered the port of Wyoming, I was told to go into the empty lane, although I'm loaded. I was going through there, and officer ran out and stopped me and said it's my lucky day for level 3 inspection. So I got my yellow sticker. We're all good. Very easy, very simple. It was a little nerve-wracking going over the open pit with the trailer, but we got her done. All right, we're on the east side of Wyoming, and a little sunrise, a little cloudy, a little stormy, but the scenic views are definitely nicer over here, I think. They're probably really nice over by Yellowstone, but we're next to the border of what is it called? The border of Nebraska. So, all right, let's get back on the road here. We got 300 miles to go. All right, we're in Nebraska. It's looking fairly flat, rolling terrain, so it's not horrible. The rolling terrain's nice. But one thing I just saw is the highway speed. They have a maximum speed of 75 and a minimum speed of 40. Never seen that before, so that's pretty interesting. But all right, we got another 2 hours to go. All right, guys, we're here in Nebraska, and man, very nice rest area, very well taken care of. They take pride in it. But since we're stopped, go and check our load, make sure nothing's shift, everything's still tight. We are very close to our destination. Can't wait to get rid of this load. Now, I do have to say, this load right here, this strap, it did shift on me yesterday going through Wyoming, but Wyoming had a bunch of potholes. The road was awful. But looks like everything's good, so we're gonna continue on, and get rid of this, and then as soon as we drop this, we do have another load in town ready to be picked up. So let's get to it. All right, guys, getting this unloaded was way easier than loading. All the stuff's over there. One of my straps, literally 1 mile before my exit into town here for my delivery, which was just 2 minutes into town, came undone on the road, and you know, got caught by the tire and everything. As soon as I saw it coming undone, I pulled off on the side of the road, and then once I slowed down, it just sucked right underneath the tire and ripped the strap. Luckily didn't like destroy it or damage any product, but the strap is definitely ruined. And just wanted to give you an update on that. You know, almost 1,000 miles, but just wasn't good enough. So I'll probably end up going back to duct taping those loose ends on those ratchet straps, because it's not very good. It's not safe when those come undone. All right, guys, we're all done. It was 1,054 miles, average 7 miles per gallon. We did what was it? $2,050. So came out to 194 a mile. Not exactly the greatest, but that is the rate that, what was it, Truck Stop suggested or guaranteed of a rate that I should get out of Boise. So I took it. It's definitely on the lower side, right? But I've had very little luck getting stuff out of Boise, so to get something for such a long distance, I think it's worth it. But the place I just dropped off at, I just looked at my Raycon. That is the same place that I'm picking up my next load. The broker explained it to me as like it was irrigation pipe, so I didn't even look at it. I was just more concerned about trying to find some parking. And there's this gas station with this parking lot right here, literally just 4 minutes down the road. But I'm on my 30-minute break. I might just buzz back over there and get this loaded up now. But gotta wait for my clock to run out. But the next rate that I got should pay better, because according to the mileage on here, it's a lot less of a distance, and he gave me $1,900, and the Raycon says it's 667 miles, so that's $2.84. I'm pretty sure he bumped it up because I did him a solid taking this load, and also I'm pretty sure he knows that I should have got paid more on the load that I just dropped off. So I gotta say, this broker actually is pretty cool. He didn't have to do that. He did that on his own. I told him a rate per mile, and he said I could do better than that, and gave me an extra $300 more than what I asked for. So there are some good brokers. This is the first one. All right, guys, here's our next load. It's agriculture tires or something like that, all on pallets, all got a I think it's a plastic band. They're all rims are mounted to the tires. So I initially started with just one strap right down the middle of the pallet, and I just drove around in their little parking lot. It's dirt and gravel, uneven and stuff, and I could see that they were wobbling. I initially thought I would have to do 2 straps, but after doing that little test, then I did vertical straps on each one. So that seemed to take any of the sway out of the cargo moving around. And then also, I don't know if you can see these trees, but man, it's blowing 30 miles an hour all night. Luckily, I saw that it was going to be windy. That's why I tried to get here early in the day, so I didn't have to drive with that tall load. Same thing, this is 9 feet tall. It's narrow, but still gonna catch some wind. Unfortunately, all day tomorrow it's gonna be 20-mile-an-hour winds. I did look and see that what is it, going over the pass, the mountains over in Denver, Colorado. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, so I'll probably just stop in Denver, call it a night, let it snow, and then continue on Saturday or Sunday. and this doesn't have to be there till Monday. Doesn't really have to be there Monday either. So just wanted to give you an idea of what's going on. Yeah, that's all I got for you.